Hey everybody, welcome to Taco Tuesday. Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. I was gonna say the wrong thing. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. We have a talk show tonight. Whatever you want to talk about, we got a little bit of news. There's some actual Habs news out there. We're going to talk about that. A couple of signings, and an injury to report on. So we have all of that. We can talk about whatever the hell you guys want to talk about tonight. It is that kind of night. All right, so we'll wait for a few people to show up. If you're here, say hi. I know it's a pretty boring intro. Hey Guru, how's it going, man? I think I'm starting off bad tonight. Yeah, so we got news of some signings. I'll wait for some people to show up. Hey, look, the same two guys, the first two guys as the last one. Guru and Red. Hey, Red. Yeah, a couple of signings. One was expected. As a matter of fact, I did a video yesterday that came out yesterday. And in that video, I said, this guy, we're expecting he should be signed any minute now. And the next day, he was signed. So I'm doing good, Red. Hope you are as well. By the way, if you're there's 5 people here. If you're here, say hi, and we'll get going with this show. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in. Just hey Andre, good to see you, man. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. Whoozoo. Yes, Xhekaj is back. That's one of the signings. The sun's looking brighter. Gray skies are turning blue. Well, you didn't think they weren't going to sign him, did you? What is Hage's upside? When you turn him upside, you see his face, his stomach, his front of his legs, top of his head maybe is his upside. What's his upside? Second line center. Creative, good skater, very creative, lifts his line mates game. Like he makes other people better, that kind of guy. But a second line center, I would think. If you're talking about his ceiling, that would be it, I would think. All right. Arber Xhekaj, as just stated, has signed his bridge deal. 2-year, $2.6 million total. $1.3 million is the AAV. There's no doubt that this is a bridge deal for Arber. He's going to make more after that. I expected this to be. I expected it to be 2 or 3 years. A little less than I expected. I would have thought, 1.5 to 2 million. So they got him at a really good, AAV. Yeah, I'm really happy with this deal. I'll show you what the announcement said. We all know about Arber, but it was a $2.6 million contract. So he signed through 25-26. Gives him $1.3 million a season. Let's see. Last year, he had 10 points in 44 games, 125 hits to lead all Habs defensemen, 81 penalty minutes. Blah, 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 blah. That's all that you really need to know. Arber Xhekaj will be here at least 2 years. I mean, it's just a bridge deal. Probably, I don't know exactly why. Honestly, I don't know why a bridge deal. I expected one. I didn't think they would sign everybody that they're going to sign to 8-year deals right away. It is what it is. He's he's signed up for at least 2 more years. We're going to have Arber Xhekaj, and I'm happy that they didn't wait long on that. Now, the other guy they also signed is this guy here. That's the wrong. Justin Barron also signed for 2 years as well, and his contract was 2 years, $2.3 million total. 1.15 is his AAV, and that's fair. You almost got to think though they gave Barron 1.15. Arber should have got a little more, but I think Arber's just really happy to be a Hab, to be in the NHL. He's only signed for 2 years, so he'll get more. Believe me, in 2 years he'll get a bigger contract, and yeah, all's good in the world, as they say. Now the injury, I gotta actually go get that. I forgot to load that. The thing is, I gotta find it. I know where it is. Where is it? It's here. So there was an injury. I don't know when he did it. I don't know when he did this, but Raphael Harvey-Pinard broke his leg in an accident of some sort. I kind of heard this, wasn't paying attention, and so I don't know the details. What I do know is that a couple days ago, he had surgery to repair that broken leg, and he's going to be out for 4 months. So he'll be out till the end of November. I had it in my video a little differently, but that's the accurate reporting there. He's out till the end of November, maybe longer, maybe a little earlier, hard to tell. And like I said, I don't know what happened to him that he broke his leg. But Raphael Harvey-Pinard out, so creates an opening in the in the Habs lineup for a younger player, for maybe Alex Barré-Boulet. Hard to tell right now. Michael Pezzetta to take a more regular, everyday role with the team. Hard to tell right now, but so that's the news. That's it for now on for Habs news. There hasn't been that much, but this is a little bit of something. So let me know what you guys think of these deals, and we'll go from there. And let's get back to you guys. Why did they sign Barron? Well, you feel he's not good. I'm not saying he's great yet. He's got potential. He's also they're not. How would I put this? They don't have a ton of right side defensemen. Barron's a right side defenseman. That's one of the reasons. He doesn't have waiver exemption anymore. That's not a reason. They haven't traded anybody either, right? So maybe he gets traded. I don't know. I think he's not going to be traded. And I don't know. I don't know how to answer that other than why not sign Barron? Harris is signed for 1 season, so they didn't have to sign him. They traded Kovacevic. So it just left Barron and Xhekaj, I think, on the defensive core there to be signed. So that's the reason why. Hey, BL, how's it going? Barron getting a 2-year deal surprised me a little bit. I have to say I was surprised too. I'm not saying I wasn't surprised, but it kind of came out of the blue. I don't know. I don't know why. I thought he would get a 1-year, 2-way contract. The RH shot carries a lot of sway. It does, and signing him to a 2-way deal, though, yeah, I mean, I guess they could have done that, I guess. But, okay, here was my thought. Signing him to a 2-way deal doesn't do much, right? Because, yeah, sure, you pay him less in Laval, but how do you get him there? You still have to waive him. He's not waiver exempt. Signing him to a 2-way deal doesn't make him waiver exempt. So there wasn't much choice. And, if you waive Barron, if you waive Harris, someone's going to pick him up. So you're losing an asset for nothing. It's not good asset management. It's not a good way to do things. So I kind of expect there'll be a trade in the next, sometime before the season. I don't know exactly when. But you got to think there's going to be a trade of a defenseman. But, yeah, he's a right-hand shot, and we don't have enough right-hand shots on defense. That's the reason. And listen, he's got some growing to do. I don't know what, developing still. But he's not horrible. He's got nights that okay, I'm going to shut up now. They're going back to they're going to block YouTube and currently slowing it down, almost impossible to watch online. Where you are? Why are they doing that? Does that have anything to do with what's going on in Venezuela? because it's tied to him. Oliver Kapanen's going to get the spot. I don't know that now. I'm not sure. I know he signed an ELC, but I think he's still in Europe, so I don't know I don't know what's going on with him exactly. What do I think of Emil Heinemann? He's an okay player. He's a good bottom sixer, I guess, but he's not. I don't think he's anything more than that. And I don't know that there's room here, except as depth for Emil Heinemann. Let's see. I really hope Barron gets his defensive game on track and succeeds. Good Nova Scotia boy and all. I mean, I get that, but he's not a defensive defenseman, right? He's more of an offensive defenseman. He's a guy that moves the puck and all that. So, I mean, yeah, if he can play better defense, it'll help him stay in the NHL a little bit, I guess. But, I mean, he's more of an offensive defenseman than a defensive defenseman. Struble is underrated, as Struble also has waiver exemption rights, or whatever you call that. So, Struble they can send up and down. I expect Struble to start in Laval because of that. I don't know where I was going to get quiet all of a sudden. So listen, if you're here in the room, talk to me, ask a question, anything you want to know. What do you think of the Arber and Barron signings? And we'll go with that. Nature's going anywhere has been put to rest. Well, I mean, he signed a 2-year deal. Yeah, it's been put to rest. Yeah, Nature's just, I don't know, was it yesterday or on Sunday, he signed a 2-year $6.5 million deal, I think. Now, the 2-year deal, though, I think that takes him to free agency. So I think it's pretty obvious. Yeah, he signed for 2 years. I don't think he's planning to stay there very long term, though. Brock Faber, Minnesota Wild defenseman, did sign an 8-year, $8.5 million deal yesterday. Why did it shock you? Okay, you could say shock. The length, 8 years, probably should have been a bridge deal, and the 8.5. It's risky because he only had the one season where he was pretty good last year. It's risky. I guess they feel he's going to be worth it. But I think, it should have been a shorter term deal. But then, you sign him, say 2 years. Say you sign him 2 years. In 2 years, this kid's going to be making a lot more than $8.5 million if he pans out the way he did last year, if that continues, right? So maybe not the worst deal. What is Struble's upside? Gotta think about that for a sec. I would think at best, and I like the guy, but I would think at best a number 4 second pairing defenseman at best. But I think he'd be a third pairing, steady third pairing, physical kind of guy. He's Stan the Man. How's it going? Yeah, I'm glad that they signed up. I don't know how many there are left now to sign, but I'm definitely glad Arber got signed. Not that I thought they wouldn't sign him, but always better to get it done. Hey, Quinn, how's it going, man? Who says physicality? For what are you talking about? Why'd you write physicality? Connor Bedard smiled when he saw the Faber deal. Why? I don't get the tie-in. Well, Stan, I kind of just said I don't know. I don't know who's left to sign. Oh, physicality. Well, I kind of said that, right? Physical defenseman. I mean, he's young. He's had one season. not even a full one in the NHL. It's hard to tell exactly, but yeah, I see him as a third pairing physical defenseman. Yeah. But I mean, I like Struble. I like Struble his first season. I mean, the guy stepped in pretty seamlessly. Great skater. I'm sure he'll have some, he's got some things still to learn and all that, of course. But yeah, I mean, he's a good player. But with waiver exemption, they're going to have to send him. They're going to have to keep him in Laval to start the season, in my opinion. Unless he wows them so badly, so much that we got to keep him here. I don't think that'll happen. You never know. Geez, people are coming in and out. Yeah, I mean, this is it's summertime. There's not a lot of stuff, so yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff prepared because there's this is the first Habs news really in a week or more. Why can't you fast forward your TV to the start of the season? Because this is not the movie Click. Yeah, I think that's the reason why. Oh, you're right, BL. I forgot that. Faber was runner-up to Bedard in the Calder race last season. True. Not that anybody. What you don't think he knows he was going to get he's going to get a pretty good contract when his ELC is up? Bedard's going to make some decent money, believe me. There was news that Edmonton is. I don't know the validity of it. It seemed from a good source that Edmonton is on the verge of re-signing Leon Draisaitl to a long-term deal. I don't know any more than that. And kind of if you thought that Draisaitl was going to walk from there, like really they're going to let him walk? Hey, lawyer, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Hope you are too. You're saying Bedard will get 8 times 12 when he's got, 2 more years on his ELC? Yeah, I mean, he's going to get big money like that for sure. As long as he continues to progress this coming season, and I guess he's got 2 more ELC years. I mean, if he just stays there and doesn't progress, no. But I don't think that's going to be the case. Draisaitl, 8 times 13.5. Probably, yeah, you're probably right. It's going to be at least, it's not going to be less than 12.5, right? It's also not going to be more than McDavid, but I don't know what McDavid is getting. But they're not going to pay him more than McDavid. At least I can't see that happening. But you never know. All right, what's coming up in I know there's that summer showcase thing that happened. I didn't catch any of that at all. Haven't caught any of the Olympics, believe it or not. Seems this year I'm not interested in it, so there you go. I don't know what else is going on. Make it 12.5, so it's 100 million total, round number. Yeah, there you go. That sounds, it's not going to be less than 12.5. And like I said, I don't know what McDavid's making. So if McDavid's making 13.5, he's not getting that. Or he's definitely not getting more than that. But then again, isn't it Stan Bowman now running the show over there? McDavid makes 12.5 and has 2 years left on his deal. Draisaitl's getting 12.5. McDavid will get 13, 14. 13.5, 14, something like that. He'll get more. But then that's Draisaitl's number, 12.5. That's my opinion, boys. And girls, but I don't think there's any girls here yet tonight. McKinnon, well, I didn't say nobody can make more than McDavid. I just said not on Edmonton. I didn't know, though, McKinnon makes more than McDavid. No worries, just that I didn't know. U-turn makes 13.25. Good for him. He's an idiot anyway. Let him spend his money. I don't give a shit. They wanted Michael Jackson to take care of the kids in Edmonton, but they had to settle for Bowman. They wanted Michael Jackson. Okay, I get you. It would be a better joke if he was alive, but hey. It's just that Barron's contract is very similar, just 150,000 a year less. So his AAV is 1.15. So very similar contracts, though. Definitely a bridge deal for Arber. For Barron, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not here after the 2 years. It's hard to tell, really. You know, when it comes to pedophile jokes, there's a lot of names you can use that are current, and you don't have to use Michael Jackson. Hell, just the former president of the U.S. Yeah, I said it. But let's not get political. All right, so what do you guys want to talk about hockey-wise? Let's see, what do I got? We got the podcast we did the Pucking Around podcast, so that's on the other channel. Link is in the description. You can check that out. And I was also on the Sin Bin, which is on here. I put it up on Talking Habs as well. Yeah, I didn't do that great. But check out the Sin Bin. That is, just check out the channel. It's right there. It is, I didn't put a link in the description. You got 5 pair of defensemen. You want my opinion? Go ahead. Matheson, that's 2. Oh, pair of defensemen. Okay, context. Are you talking about for this season coming? Because I need context. Barron needs to skate better, gets hit from behind a lot. I have noticed. But he's only 22. I mean, he's still young. Again, just not the context. You just want my opinion on those. Those. Did you say 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How's my son doing? He's doing good. He's out. They're out. He's at his mom's place having supper. Again, just I need context. Why you're asking me that? Context this year, Canadians. Matheson, Reinbacher, not happening. Reinbacher not starting the season here, and I doubt Reinbacher plays with Matheson. Hudson Savard, that's going to be, in my opinion, pairing number 2 to start this season. Gooley and Barron, I don't see Barron playing that high, and Gooley playing that low. And Struble Harris, I really think Struble is going to start Laval. And personally, I think if Struble gets called up, it's either because of an injury, so they may play together, but I think it's also would be because Harris got traded. So, yeah, okay, good pair, bad pair. Pairing A, no. Pairing B, A1. Pairing C. Oh, I forgot that one. Xhekaj and Mayu. Okay. I don't think Mayu starts the season here, but that could be a pairing at some point during the season. How will it be? They were good in Laval together. I don't see why that wouldn't be a good pairing here in Montreal either. They may struggle a little bit at first when they get matched up, but no, I like that. Gooley Barron, no. Gooley plays higher, Barron plays lower. What else? I answered them all? I answered them all. Is he still trying to make it big as a streamer? I couldn't answer that, to be honest with you. My son, I don't know what his plans are. If he wants to make it bigger as a streamer, he's got to work harder at it. That's all I can say, but I don't know. Did anyone see a post about Line A traded to Habs today for Harris and a pick? Nope, but I did see somebody put, and it wasn't anybody that I would say is credible or not credible, but nobody that I know for a fact is credible, saying that there was an impending announcement coming for a trade for Line A with Montreal. But that's all I know. I don't think it's a thing. I think a lot of people are speculating that this is what I saw, that the reason why the two signings happened today was Montreal getting things, dotting their I's and crossing their T's before this trade for Line A happens. So they know the money and all that stuff that they have. Like, is that true? I don't know. Do I think Line A is coming to Montreal? I don't. Riley Kidney doesn't seem to be on the Habs' radar anymore. No, but don't you think you could say the same thing about a guy like Farrell, Sean Farrell? And that's just, I think, natural as they made more picks over, the next season. These guys are falling a little farther down in the what's that called again? I don't get old, man. In the you know what I'm talking about. They fall down. I think that's what's happened to Kidney and to Farrell. Plus, I want to say I also think there's a new move with NHL teams to be going to go bigger, even if the talent isn't necessarily there to go bigger. And that could be a reason why guys like that, because Kidney and Farrell are on the small side. Farrell definitely is. I'm not sure about Kidney. Depth chart. That's the word. Thanks, Bill. Hey, Quinn, always good to see you, buddy. Have a good one. That's I don't know, but I would agree with you. It seems like Riley Kidney, Sean Farrell. There's probably one or two other names, but it always happens, right? Not everybody makes it. So I think that's where that's at. It's just like, I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that Laurent Dauphin was back in Laval at all. Can he make it on the fourth line? No. Can Laurent Dauphin beat out Luke Tuck, Florian Xhekaj? Those are just the two names I'm thinking of that would be there. Can he? I don't think so. He was here. Habs weren't that good. He wasn't that good. Yeah, I don't know. But did I think on his return? Didn't even know he returned. So there you go. Next. Who wants to be next on the question line? Remember, it's Taco Tuesday, not taco the food, taco the action. That's the right way to put it. I don't know. Trying this new energy drink. It's pretty good. It doesn't taste that great. I mean, it's okay, but it's effective. More effective than I thought it would be. You know what I'm drinking tonight? It's a powder. You know those little squeeze bottles and stuff. They got now one. It's an energy drink powder. Little package. You can put it in. You mix it up. That's what this is. I ran out of my normal stuff. Best Jamaican patty place in Montreal. You know, I don't know that I'm a good person to say that. Not that I don't know, but it's been a while since I lived in Montreal. When I was younger, my wife and I were living in NDG still. There was a really good place on Sherbrooke Street. Just a small hole in the wall place, man. Like, seriously. And they had really good Jamaican beef patties and chicken ones, and I didn't eat the vegetable ones. So he's not there anymore, the guy. So today I can't tell. I don't know what to tell you. But I like a good Jamaican beef patty or chicken. I prefer the beef ones every now and then. Did I hear about the owner of the Phoenix Suns? Apparently, he wants to try and bring back the Yotes. Good for him. I did not hear this, though. I did not hear this. I do know that, right, the former owner of the Coyotes, he signed away his rights to the name and everything. So that's not happening with that guy again. So could it happen with this guy? I imagine if he's got the money, the NHL is going, yeah, we got pockets for that money. So maybe. Who's next to challenge Rick? That's not a bad idea for a live stream, right? Can you stump me? I'm sure it won't be long into the show that somebody will, but it's not a bad idea. We should do it on when we're a panel of 4 or 5 of us. Lawyer, I agree with you. I don't want to see them expand anymore. Do what they did with Arizona. There's a couple teams still that probably could move. Move them around then. You want that city in the league, then move a team to that city. Don't expand. But they don't listen to us. My prediction for where the Habs finish? Yeah, that's not hard. I have it. I did it in a video. I predict sixth in the division. Sixth in the division, 88 points. That's where I had them. Joel, welcome in. I don't know if you've been here before or not. Sorry, but welcome in. You know, I think Doc has a full season. Will he miss a game or two? I don't know. 75% of the games still means what? 60, about 60 games? Yeah, I mean, I think he'll get 60 games in. I'm not At this point, I'm not buying into that he's injury prone. Not yet. BL2, yeah. There's the next expansion, from what I understand, is going to cost them $1 billion to get in. The last one was 750 million. I mean, who's going to say no to that kind of money, right? I guess. Hell, listen, if they want to give me $1 billion, I'm going to say yes. If only. Wouldn't that be nice? Someone offers you $1 billion? Jesus. But I mean, they shouldn't expand. 32 teams. That's fine, man. That's fine. Talent is thin enough, and as it is on each team, right? It's hard enough to have a team with 1 or 2 stars. In my day, you could have 3, 4, 5-star players on a team. There, it wasn't watered down like that. Now it's getting there again. I'll take a 30-second of $1 billion. No problem. Give me just a 30-second of it. No problem. And I'm not saying 30 seconds. I'll take a 30-second, like a mathematical equation thing. I'll take that any day of the week, man. And twice on Sundays. Give me 1 30-second of $1 million. I'll take that. Joseph, thank you for the recommendations. I can tell you there's 2 guys on there I wouldn't work with. One of them is Drew Deeks. And I'm not a big fan of Berkshire. As far as Junkie, worked with him already. Scotian, worked with him already. But yeah, Drew Deeks, no. That guy can go fuck himself. Berkshire, I don't know, but no, I'm not a fan. Hey there, bye bye. Yes, sir. We're all glad for. Barron. I'm not unhappy, but I'm definitely glad Arber is signed now. Isn't that crazy? But franchise values are insane now, and they are. Jerry Jones bought the Dallas Cowboys in '89 for 150 million, which in the time was crazy money, and now they're worth 9.6 billion. That's insane. That's insane. You believe the max they can go is 40 teams? They're gonna go. Yeah, hold my beer. I hope they don't get anywhere near that in my lifetime. It's insanity. That's insanity to go 8 more teams. They have to find 8 more cities, though, that can support it. Where will the players come from? It will be so watered down, and that's the problem. Now, granted, we get players from all over the world, but we're getting that now, right? And it's a bit watered down. You might be able to add 2 teams and still be okay, but you add 4 or more teams, and it's going to be back to goon hockey because you're going to have players like that in the league. Try and do some more with the 2. Yeah, I mean, I can't. Well, first of all, Junkie and And Matt, a Scotian Canadian, they have open invitations. I've told them many times, open invitation. You want to come on? We're doing pod, whatever. Just say you'd like to come on. Anytime. So, and they've got schedules. It's not as easy as you think. You think Gillette made $400 million off the sale of the Habs to Molson? Yeah, I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't think it was that much personally, but might have been. Hey there, Leon. Is the water down already? I mean, it is a little bit, but it's, if they would leave it the way it is, it's fine. But man, if you want to add more teams into this, I don't know. But just not, some teams don't even have one good trio. Some teams don't have. They might have two okay, so it's watered down a bit. Does anyone know if Russia allows gambling? Yeah, they definitely allow gambling, because every day that you live in Russia, you're gambling that you're going to stay alive. You don't accidentally fall out of a window somewhere. Sorry, Andre, if you're still there. BL listing the cities that should have a team: Houston, Kansas City, Quebec City, and dare I say Atlanta that they want franchises. Yeah. Does Montreal have two okay trios? Montreal has one top 10 trio in the league, and they have a potentially more than an okay second one, yes. But no, right now, but they have their number one line is a top 10 line in this league. Halifax, I don't think they're big enough there. Do they have a good fan base and all that? Sure, but are they big enough to support a team where the owner spent $1 billion to bring it there? No. Hamilton probably does, but Toronto controls that, and they ain't giving that territory up. And that's been the case for a long time now with Hamilton. But I don't think, listen, Halifax, great hockey people there, great people there. You bring in $1 billion team. You just made $1 billion. You're bringing it there. Really? Halifax is the place you want? You're going to go and say, yeah, they got the money to support this. I wouldn't do it. And it's not a knock on Halifax. The AHL tried and failed there, so there's your answer. They're not a big enough. It's not a big enough market. It's just that they probably weren't. You're right. But I mean, that was so long ago, right? It was a different day and age and a different everything. BL says that Halifax would need a new arena on top of everything, so that makes it harder. Greater Toronto area would support a second NHL franchise. I don't think there's a doubt of that. But Toronto controls they have the rights in that area. And they're not giving up. They're not going to okay it. It's been Hamilton, I forget what year. There was a little while back in the 80s or 90s, Hamilton really made a push to get a franchise, and nope. You even had Roy and Robinson in Halifax? What do you mean you even had? Okay. Toronto has blocked Hamilton many times, yes. It ain't happening in Toronto, in Hamilton for an NHL team. Oh, you're right. With the Nova Scotia Voyageurs, right? You're talking about plus Montreal's farm team, the St. John's Bulldogs, St. John Bulldogs, or I don't know which one. Yeah, Beal, you're not going to be, you're not spending $1 billion on a team and going somewhere where, like you said, you can't put 18,000 regularly in your arena. You're going to lose your shirt, man. So that's not happening. You need a really big market now. If another team, no, it wouldn't plunge to nothing. But it would affect their value. That's for sure. They're not allowing it. They're not allowing it. Let's just put it that way. It's and I don't know if it's the same case here in Quebec, Montreal, Quebec City. If Montreal had, could have blocked that when Quebec came into the league or not. I don't think they would because we're not pieces of shit like the Maple Leafs. My opinion, anyway. I don't know. I don't know the facts of that. Awesome, babe. Just let me know. Joseph says that's why Hamilton has quite a few Habs fans. That's where he's from. I would imagine the reason why Hamiltonians were all because they're not necessarily Leafs fans, right? That's why they all wanted that team and all that. So, yeah. BL says Winnipeg is a good example. Anything less than 15,000 a game, and they lose money. Yeah, that's the problem when you're a smaller market. Arizona, was they any different? Very small market, and they couldn't fill the arena. I mean, especially nowadays, like today, everything's so expensive. Even for them to run the team, they need a full house, like every night. Hey there, Tony. Mayu will make the team eventually. I just don't think out of camp. But I would think either past the midway point of the season sometime or to start the season after. I would think Mayu will be in the lineup, in 25, 26 for sure. But at some point, they're going to take another look at him. At minimal, he'll get a few games, look. Just not, I don't think at the beginning of the season. Ticket prices have locked out a lot of people. Not only families, but a lot of people. I don't know much about Winnipeg's arena, so I can't answer to that, Ghislain. I don't know how much it seats. I would think if you have an NHL arena, you need a minimum of 18,000. But an NHL arena today should hold 21,000 or more. Laval Rocket, the ticket at $23, that's a hell of a value because I think it's an exciting team to go watch. The atmosphere there is apparently really good, and it's $23. What's the cheapest Habs ticket? It's not even. It's like 3-4 times that. So 15 and change. Yeah, that's too small for the NHL. Yeah, if they don't get a sellout, especially there, right? If they don't get a sellout every night, standing room only, they're in trouble. 15,321. I mean, that's just not enough. QMJHL games are $21. Yeah, I mean, going, AHL, going to see a junior game, it's a lot more value because it's affordable. But the bell, what is it called over? That's Place Bell, right? I mean, it's not meant to be an NHL arena, right? So, from what I understand, it's a fun night to go watch a Laval Rocket game. I imagine, definitely if you're French, it's a fun night. A hot dog is $7. Where's food not fucking expensive anywhere now? Everywhere it's expensive, no matter where you go. Yeah, Centre Bell is an NHL arena, 21,000 plus seats. So yeah, I'm surprised Winnipeg. I don't know how they're doing that. And then what was it? Arizona, they were in a 5,000 seat arena last season? That's crazy. Do I go to Laval games? No, I have not. I haven't gone to Habs games. I haven't gone to Laval. It's a bit of a trek for me to go to Laval. I don't drive, so I'm not. I'd have to take the bus and metro and all that. No, I don't think I'm doing that. Costco hot dog, $1.50. And how many years has it been like that? Hey, it's been $1.50 for a hot dog and a drink for forever. Good hot dogs too. I love Costco hot dogs. Now that you said it, now I want one too. Jeez, now I'm craving a Costco hot dog with the munchies. My God, it's hot in here. I got 2 fans in here, and it's hot, and the sun's down, and it's crazy. I hate heat waves. All right, let's see. We got about 10 minutes left. Tomorrow we are doing the Habnormals podcast, so please don't look for it tomorrow because it won't be out tomorrow, but it'll be out Thursday, so please look for that. That one's doing, it's starting to get a bit of I guess an audience, right? It's starting to. We're getting 300 to 450 views a show now. It's not a lot, believe me, it's not a lot, but it's starting to get a bit of an audience there. So so check that out. It's our 31st episode of that already. I can't believe that 31 episodes already. That's crazy, but still, it's not a lot. 31's not that much, really. What are we going to be talking about on? That's tomorrow, actually. Right where we're recording. I have no idea. Definitely, we're going to be talking about these signings. And how Raphael Harvey-Pinard, his injury will affect the lineup. If that's all we're talking about, I don't know, but I haven't worked out the topic list yet. Where am I? Humidex hit 38 there. I think we were at 39 today. I don't pay $150 a month in electricity because I live in an apartment, but I'm very happy. Like, I don't have AC in here because I want to have it in my bedroom. My son has an AC. I don't want to have 3 or 4 ACs in this apartment. But I definitely in the bedroom. So when I'm hot and whatever, I go and sit in there for a little bit and cool down. So it's good. Just it's hot today. Let's see. Would I rather be a homeless guy with diarrhea and nowhere to dump out in this weather, or a Leafs fan? I think I'd rather be the homeless guy. I think I'd rather be the homeless guy. Can you actually eat a Costco hot dog? What do you mean? Can you actually eat a Costco hot dog? What's wrong with Costco hot dogs? They're good. I know it's $1.50. You go, it can't be. It's a good hot dog. They lose money on that. That's designed to bring people into the restaurant to eat, and then by that you're at the store. You're going to shop. That's what that's about. They're good hot dogs, man. It's too late. What, Costco closed in 5 minutes? Yeah. Should never go to a restaurant 5 minutes before they close. You should never do that. I'm telling you that. You should never do that. Take it from someone who used to work in restaurants. Let's see what else is going on before we go. I can't think of anything. There's no rumors out there. We talked about the Line A rumor. All the other Habs rumors, that's all gone. The one from McGroarty, that's all gone. I haven't heard shit about any other rumors. It just seems the Line A one is still out there. Chips are too expensive at Costco. French fries or chips? It's called a lost leader. Thank you, BL. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know what that's called. I mean, that's what it is. It's called a lost leader because they lose money on this thing that gets people in. Because once they're in, they know they're buying something else, and they make it up elsewhere. Hey, Kenny B. Good to see you out there. Just to let you know, you're a little bit late. We're only on for about another 5 minutes here. But good to see you. It's been a while. Jordan Stahl signed a one-day deal to retire as a Hurricane. I heard it was Eric Stahl. I heard Eric Stahl either retired or is doing that. So maybe Eric Stahl retired today, and Jordan Stahl is doing that thing. I can guarantee you one thing they're not doing. They're not putting on a Pride jersey. I can guarantee you that. Thanks, Gislain, for telling us where we can get bread. My Dollarama has only, I think, the Gadwa one. They don't have palm bread there. Who's who? It's exact. I mean, it's basically that idea, right? I would think the dealer got the idea from the stores. And I honestly, I've never met a dealer that gave me anything. Who would be a good veteran to get to fill out the top six and help the young players? I don't know that they need to. Honestly, I don't know, because right now, as far as signing free agents, there's not anything really there. It would have to be a trade. To try to figure that out is near impossible. We can talk about all kinds of guys. Usually, the ones we talk about aren't the ones that actually get that's not who it is. So, but I mean, there's lots of guys that can help them on the wing. Do they have room on the roster? No. They have to move guys out to do that. So I don't think it's going to happen, honestly. That's rather random there, Shazam, with the cheese whiz. Joel Monahan was great in that role, no doubt. But and listen, they got a good return they got good to get him and good return for him. I don't think they need to personally. I don't think they need to pull in an outside winger. I think you got guys in the pipeline that you want to look at there, and I give Joshua Roy a chance there first. That's my opinion, but and listen, so far no trades been made, no signings been made. You got to think that's what they're looking to do. I agree with that. A Patrick Laine rumor to me is dumb. It's not to everybody. I know Grant McCagg really wants them to do this. They can afford them, especially if they do retain anything. They can still afford the full salary for 2 years. They could do that. Does it make sense really to do it? It depends where they think they are. If they think that bringing a guy like Laine in puts them over the top into the playoffs, and that's where they want to go, then yeah, you do it. But I don't know where they think they're at. You got Demidov coming in next year. Sure, he's not going to be the savior in his first year or two, maybe 3, obviously. But, are you – I don't know. I wouldn't bring in Laine myself. Does that mean I'm right? No, it doesn't. It's just my opinion. Gislain, no, I don't believe you can get Laine for a bag of pucks. Not to say that those guys are a bag of pucks necessarily, but no. If you're going to trade for Laine, it's going to cost something. Unless you don't have them retain. If they retain salary on Laine, you're paying a price for that. But I don't think that's enough. Farrell, I can't even pronounce that guy's name. That's the guy in Russia, Kunistukov, whatever his name is. Second and a 4th round pick. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. No, Columbus won't ask for Doc and Caulfield. They might ask for one or the other, but no, that's crazy, first of all. What will Columbus ask for? I have no idea. I would think, though, a player on the roster, young player on the roster, one of the first-round picks from next year. If I'm Columbus, that's what I'm looking for. A first-round pick and a rostered player. Or a really good, like a top prospect even. That's what I'd be asking for. Whether they get that or not, I don't know. But that's where I'd start asking. BL, yeah, no, that's a good point what you make there, because that makes him a guy that plays hockey and not a hockey player. And I don't think Montreal would be interested in that personally. Anyways, right? Nobody will trade a 6'5", 40-goal scorer for chump change. I'm going to challenge you only on this. 2 things. I didn't know he was 6'5". I know he's tall, but I didn't know he's 6'5". When was the last time he scored 40 goals? He's not a current 40-goal scorer. And I'm not saying that he can't score 40 goals again, but he's not. He's a former 40-goal scorer who's still young, though. He's 25 or 26? He's still young. BL, no, not a lot of teams. So that makes Winnipeg's options smaller. But Montreal can take on that, right? So they can. But yeah, the teams that either need to make the floor or teams that have big cap space. but not everybody. There's a lot of teams that can't take on that contract, which kind of makes sense that the rumor of Winnipeg and Montreal talking, we don't know it's more than just a rumor anyway, but it makes sense because Montreal has the money. Winnipeg can't be talking to teams that have no money, right? What's the use? Giselle said, so he scored 40 3 years ago. So it's been 3 years since he scored 40. Now, he's young still, yes, but that's a worry to me. We don't know that he's a 40-goal scorer still. He's been through a lot in the last 3 years. We don't know anything about what his game is like, really, in my opinion. And he's just coming out of the player, the program there. I can't remember what it's called again. He's probably good mentally and all that's good, but I don't know. Why would Columbus sign him to that much? I agree. Not a great contract. Patrick Laine reminds you of Stéphane Richer, who scored 50 twice, but got mental problems. There's probably a lot of players. I mean, there's a lot of people in this world that have mental problems, dude. So that's, that's not really fair to say. So many people have them. Yeah, I mean, Richer only scored 50 twice, twice in 3 years. If I remember correctly, it was 50. It was something like in the 20s, and then 50, and then the next year was also in the 20s. He scored 50 on odd years or even years. I can't remember. BL, but we don't know what his problem was. I know you were away from the rink, but what? What are you worried about? Drugs, alcohol, video games? Because that's the rumor, is that his problem might have been with video games. I heard that anyway. I don't know if it's true. All right, I think we're going to leave it on that note. All right, I'm going to take off and go watch a movie. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so listen, tomorrow is the Habnormals podcast. That'll be out on Thursday. Saturday, I'll be back for Saturday Hockey Talk, of course. Other than that, this week, I don't know. I'm working on an edit for a video that it's going to take a few days to edit that. Don't know when that's out. I'm not really working on another video yet, so I don't know what to tell you, except that I'm taking off now. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys did, too. And I will be back to see you soon, shortly, sometime in the near future. Yeah, I'm getting about 1.5 videos a week out. So I got one out yesterday. Yeah, listen, I'm not working on any particular video right now, so I don't know what to say. I'm lazy this summer, I think. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'm talking too much. I'm going to take off now. Till next time, stay safe out there and peace out, you guys. And yeah, again, thanks for being here. Have a good rest of the night. Ciao, everybody. Till next time.